of the opposition political parties in this country are supporting the farmers' agitation. We will see that Telangana Rashtra Samiti, the ruling party of Telangana, is also supporting farmers' agitation. The reason is BJP is making a big dent in that part of the country. The recently concluded Brihat Haryana Municipal Corporation election, BJP got 48 seats. Last time BJP was having only 4 seats, a 12-fold increase, while Telangana Rashtra Samiti came down from 99 to 55. So they have realized that the soil beneath their feet is depleting very fast or losing very fast. So they have no options rather than to oppose BJP. So that is why they support farmers' bill. But farmers of Telangana or farmers of Maharashtra or farmers elsewhere are not supporting this agitation. Predominantly only farmers from 2 states, that is Haryana and Punjab, are behind this agitation. Most of the other farmers, where there is no mandi system, they are too happy because by this enactment, their produce will get much better price than in the past. So, most of the politicians are supporting this farmers' bill purely for the political reasons. And we have seen that Congress, in the very election manifesto of 2019 general elections, they said they will make proper changes in the APMC Act for the farmers to sell their produce everywhere in the country and even outside the country. Now they are supporting this farmers' agitation. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, who created a big hullabaloo regarding the stubble burning done by this Haryana and Punjab farmers. Because the quality of air in Delhi was so bad, one of the worst in the world. And the main reason is due to this stubble burning by the farmers. And Arvind Kejriwal was at the forefront. Now he is also seen in alliance with the farmers' agitation. So this is actually happening. All these politicians are supporting this agitation purely based on their politics. And moreover, Arvind Kejriwal's AAP has got some seats in Punjab Assembly, and he sees some potential for Aam Aadmi Party AAP to come up in Punjab. So he don't want to antagonize the farmers as well as the rich lobby which is supporting this agitation. And we also have read in the news that Bilkis Bano, or in other words known as the Shaheen Bag Didi, was arrested while she was coming to this venue of farmers' agitation from Delhi. What she has to do with farming, no one knows. But she is there. The idea is very simple. Any agitation against BJP and central government, she is ready. And recently Yogendra Yadav was also in the limelight. Was formerly an associate of Kejriwal. Then he parted ways with Kejriwal. Then he fought his own some party, I don't know what's the name like, I don't remember. He's also seen as a psephologist during elections. And he's also seen as a thinker, so on and so forth. And actually what he is, I don't know, but anyway. He didn't participate while around 32 union representatives were called to Delhi for a discussion. What Yogendra Yadav has to do with farmers' agitation? Simple. The agitation is against the center. We also find a lot of urban naxals weeping, shedding tears for these farmers. Actually, these farmers are being misled by these politicians and rich intermediaries. But the fact remains that the farmers are not ready for any compromise. That is, the government was ready with any proposal to make any amendments in this bill which they find not in their favor. But the Farmers Association is very stern in stating that all the three bills has to be repealed. The farmers have been thoroughly misled. And moreover, during this COVID time, many of the business people as well as professionals and other people are finding difficult even to survive. I, being a lawyer, practicing in the High Court of Kerala, I know many lawyers who are really struggling, don't know what they will do tomorrow to have their bread. Such is the scenario. While the farmers have made a claim that they have come prepared for the agitation to be continued for 6 months. From where they get this finance? Are they so rich vis-a-vis the other people in this country? So, the thing is, they are being financially supported from elsewhere. Definitely farmers may not have the wherewithal to continue for 6 months. So, some other people, maybe politicians or this rich middlemen, are sponsoring this agitation. They recently conducted a Bharat Bandh. I hail from the state of Kerala, and I know that in Kerala, even if a fringe element calls for a Bandh, entire Kerala will be shut down. This has been the culture of Kerala, the Bandh capital of India. But during this Bharat Bandh called by this farmers' union, Kerala was not at all affected. It's a very rare scenario in Kerala. So it very clearly shows, barring Haryana and Punjab, none of the farmers in this country are interested. Because they know that these bills are going to help them. And these farmers from Haryana and Punjab have been really misled or put into compulsion to agitate. They have no other way. The silver lining in this scenario is Shetkari Sangatana of Maharashtra, a very big farmers union from Maharashtra, has supported the bills enacted by the center. So, there is definitely some churning which is going to take place in this country. And moreover, under the Constitution of India, every individual has a fundamental right for free travel. And no agitator has a right to curtail that. Presently, the Farmers Union have blocked all the 4 highways leading to Delhi, thus making Delhi immobile, which is violative of my fundamental right, the fundamental right of the people in Delhi. Maybe the Supreme Court judges or other affluent people or big politicians, they will fly. They are not worried about the road blockade. But what about the common people? They are held for a ransom by this agitating farmers or the so-called farmers. So, sooner than later, the farmers will have to fold their tent. Once Supreme Court finds it difficult to function, or when somebody approaches Supreme Court for having his fundamental rights, then the court will be compelled to pass an order. And these farmers will have to return from where they started. Hope good sense will prevail.